Hi guys, this is Lee for Get French Football News, and right now on this pleasant evening I'm going to give you my 5 points of PSG summer. Okay, so first one and the most important one is the return of Leonardo as sporting director. Massive for the club, massive for the fans and for the president, who seems very chuffed with his accomplishment. This is a guy, remember, who brought in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thiago Silva, Thiago Motta, Blaise Matuidi, Pastore, Cavani, Marquinhos. Brought in big names and big players to the club at the start of the project. You know, it remains to be seen what happens, but certainly the start he's made certainly looks good. And he's got PSG in the blood, and there's not too many that have had that around the club in the last few years. So certainly worth keeping an eye on to see what progress is made. The project stagnated the last few years. I don't think anybody can get away from that. So let's hope that things really do step forward for the club. Second part is a business. So we've had a goalkeeper come in from Chelsea. We've had and Herrera come in from Manchester United. That was a free transfer. Also, Mitchell Bakker, young guy from Ajax, defender, highly rated. He's come in. And the only one that was actually a transfer fee was Pablo Sarabia from Seville, which I'm hoping he shows a lot of the promise that he showed last season at PSG. If so, that could be a real gem for the club. Off the wage bill go Gigi Buffon, Dani Alves, Adrien Rabiot. We've sold Moussa Diaby, which I was a little disappointed about, because I think he was a good young player that had a really good season last season, so I was slightly disappointed. And talk of Christopher Nkunku, who really does need a new challenge. He's been linked with RB Leipzig as well, so some good business there, not too much spent, so which helps FFP, of course. Third part is certainly the kit deal with Nike, the biggest in the club's history until 2032. Been with Nike now. PSG and Nike have had an association since 1989, and that will continue with the biggest kit deal in the club's history. On top of that, the new kit sponsor, Accor Hotels, which was signed in February, which will be on the PSG's new shirt this season. And again, you know, with these new sponsorship deals coming in, that should help appease FFP for PSG, so they should hopefully be able to go out and spend a little bit of extra money than we have the previous season on some transfers as well. Fourth point, Nasser, the president, some of his comments in France Football at the start of the summer, just about, you know, the play celebrity lifestyle will not be continuing. The method of operating will change, and the club have made mistakes, and they're admitted they've made mistakes, and you know, going forward they want to put that right, because they can see that the mistakes have been made, and the project has just not gone the way it should have gone. It has stagnated, as I said earlier, and I think admitting your mistakes is the first step to take when moving forward. So let's see what happens with that. And fifth one is Neymar. As of today, reports suggest that he didn't turn up for training. It looks like this could be the start of a messy situation. No one's going to come out of this well. I just hope it gets sorted sooner rather than later. I've said for 6 months I think PSG should cash in on him. I think now's the time. His injury record's poor. His value's at the lowest it's been since he moved to Europe. And I think it's time to go, as long as they invest in the right players to take the team forward. Cheers.